One of the best things about prepping groceries to your doorstep. Hi, it's Saturday at 2:30. I took an hour to go get pampered, do something for myself, so I'm getting a facial. This is me, al natural. You don't get that often, but it happens. This is it. Had a few little breakouts, so I'm gonna get my face all nice and deep cleaned. I had Peapod come this morning. Did no food prep. I'm going to do that later on because I was spending time with my granddaughter. So balance in life is key. This takes a lot of time and dedication and work, but you have to find balance for things in life that are important. So off I go for some me time. Hi, so I thought today I would touch base a little bit on meal prepping and macros. So I am 4.5 weeks out, and right now I am still on 200 carbs, 150 proteins, and between 45 and 50 fats. This may start to change in the next couple of weeks, but right now I still basically have a lot of food to put into my body every single day. So your macros are those macronutrients that are set up for you. I talked about in my first video. You can try to do those yourself online, or if you have a coach, they do that for you. There's all kinds of ways to figure that out. So that's what I have right now, and I'm still enjoying all of that food. Food prepping is extremely important to be successful. It's something that actually, even if you're not doing a program like this and you're just, trying to be healthy and get different foods into your body, it makes a big difference. You saw in the beginning of the video where I had Peapod come to my house. I still laugh at that. I'm like, I live on a street where there are seriously senior citizens that live on, and they don't get Peapod. They're probably like, what is that lazy lady across the street doing, getting Peapod delivered to her house? But I used to absolutely love grocery shopping. I would go up and down every single aisle and just grab stuff and put it in my cart. Peapod is awesome for a number of reasons. One, I don't buy things that I don't need, so that's a plus. And by the way, yes, I do try to plan ahead as far as what I'm going to eat for the next week, write it down on a piece of paper, and get the ingredients, just what I need for that week. I am so stocked in this house right now that I basically need all my fresh stuff every week, but I have piles of different kinds of pancakes. I have nut butters. I have all different kinds of vinegars, extracts to put in my food, things like that. I have tons of my oils, coconut oils, olive oils, etc. So I just basically need to get all the fresh stuff every week. So it saves me money because I know what I'm going to get. It also saves me time because this takes so much time and dedication as it is that, every minute counts. You still want to be able to balance your life and, be able to do those, not fitness things and fit that into your schedule so you're not constantly, fitness. I got to go to the gym. I got to make my food. That can be extremely overwhelming. So it helps me with, time management. It helps me with not buying unnecessary things that I don't need. It's nice for them to come to my house and I'm having my cup of coffee on a really crappy day and Peapod just delivers to my house. So there's a lot of pluses to it. I do still go to stores for those specialty things that I may not be able to get through them that I need once in a while. I actually do walk into a store once in a while. It's hard to believe for the people who know me, but I do. And then basically what I do, everybody preps differently, and you have to do what is going to work for you. I like my dinners freshly made, and I am in a position where I can come home from work and I can basically get that done. But I know ahead of time what I'm going to eat. So, I do prep as far as cutting my fruits and vegetables, getting my proteins. For example, here I have my crock pot here that I have my shredded chicken in, and my little folds it. And that's what I'm going to eat all week for lunch at work. I have these little containers, and I cut up my fruits and my veggies so that when I want a yogurt or I need something with fruit in it, it's already cut and ready for me to go, and all I really have to do is measure it on my food scale. The same with my vegetables. So I am not particularly, unless I'm traveling or really know I'm going to be in a rut for the week, do I actually prep as far as cooking everything and putting everything in a container meal by meal so that I can just pull out of the fridge. That doesn't work for me all the time. So just cutting things up in containers, making my proteins and knowing what I'm going to have for lunch and breakfast every day is, that works for me. And I do know what I'm going to have for dinner. So, just plan out your stuff and do what's going to work for you, but have some kind of a plan. Not everybody's plan is going to be the same. And it is okay to eat the same thing if you don't mind that every single day. I'll have basically the same breakfast Monday through Friday, or the same lunch Monday through Friday. Sometimes even the same snacks. My dinners change every single night. But I don't mind that. I just make sure that the next week I do something different. So if I'm having eggs for breakfast, eggs and vegetable omelets for breakfast 1 week, the next week I'm going to switch it up and I'm going to do the oats or French toast, something like that, just to switch it up so that you don't get tired of eating the same foods, because, we want our food to still be, enjoyable to eat. So I know this is just kind of short for right now, but that's basically it for how I plan my foods. I don't make a big issue out of it, and I don't spend hours and hours and hours, on the weekends doing it. I do always have things ready for me, like a protein bar, apples, some kind of fruit or something like that. Always extra in my bag, because I may look at my plan on my FitnessPal, how I track my food, and realize that I'm short on some carbs or some proteins or something like that. So I always have a little bit of kind of a backup that I can throw in there if I'm running a little bit short on it. But other than that, it's not that hard. Make a plan in your head. Make a plan on your, on a piece of paper. To track it, and always have healthy choices on hand. Make sure you're eating every 3 to 4 hours, because once you get that hungry feeling in you, you're going to go for something, that's not so healthy. I eat 6 times a day right now because I have, fit so much food in me that it was too much to actually do in 5 meals, so I split it up, into 6 meals. But make sure you're getting your breakfast, make sure you're drinking your water, make sure you're planning, and make sure to eat every 3 to 4 hours so that you're not hungry. You can't wait until you're going to be hungry. That's like, you can't wait until you're going to be thirsty or already dehydrated at that point. So that's what I have for you today. I've been a little busy, so I have some things in mind, and I will see you all later.